everybody. Running a little bit later than I had anticipated tonight. You know, such as life. But I think tonight's going to be a pretty good stream. Going to be making lemon verbena, which is one of my favorite herbs. I don't know whatever to do with it when I have it, but I think it's good for teas and for lemony flavor things if you don't want to use like a lemon sage or a lemon balm. So we're starting off everything with how we usually start off, which is putting our plastic wrap into our pot and filling that pot with our brown Sculpey clay. And then tonight I am going to be using more plant material, much like what we did yesterday. Tonight though, we're going to be using thyme leaves, because I think they are the right size, or I can find a couple that are the right size for my lemon balm or lemon verbena. And they're kind of the right color. So, I put all of my tools away because I cleaned. That was a mistake. Situated here and make myself comfortable with my own mess. I have this little rack for my glue, for a smaller glue bottle, where it perfectly keeps the bottle at an angle, but it doesn't work for my giant thing of glue. And I'm sad. I should build myself a bigger one. Then I need to pick out the floral wire that I want. I've got a bunch of different sizes. If you were on the stream the other night, I was showing them off. I've got size 24, 26, 28, and 30 gauge wire. I think I might want my 26. Either my 26 or my 28. I think I might start with 28. All sorts of out of sorts right now. All because I cleaned. This is what happens when you clean. I feel like if you've ever seen the movie Howl's Moving Castle, I feel like I clean and then all of a sudden I don't feel like a person. Like, cleaning is one of my stress habits, but then I clean and it makes me feel stressed again. Alright, lemon verbena gets kind of tall. We're gonna make a couple 1.5 inches. And maybe a couple inch. That's even shorter. This is going to be another tedious leaf night, I think. I'll start with that. So when I spread it out, that should be plenty enough for what we're doing. And I'll pull up my reference. I always keep a reference page open for plants just to see what their structure is. All right. Dip in our glue. Probably zoom in. Hi, Evil. That way you can see what I'm doing. Because I certainly can't see what I'm doing. No. That does not want to focus on what I'm working on. Weird. There we go. That's a little bit better. How are you tonight? Nothing interesting today. Well, I guess knowing your line of work, probably for the best, right? Congrats on an easy-ish day then. Finished decorating the tree. That's nice. Glad you got it done in time. Oh. All the way into February 2nd? Really? Because, I mean, we usually put it up maybe mid-Christmas and we take it down after Epiphany. Why in February? Just tradition. Oh, well, it's a nice tradition. I wish we could keep ours up longer. Just sorting through my thyme leaves to figure out which ones I want to use. Flinging them halfway across the table. Gone forever. Candlemas. Yeah. Okay, well, that's a good excuse for it at least. Ooh, why am I so shaky tonight? Weird. These leaves are gonna be the death of me. Keep flinging. I need to make sure I'm doing this right before I get too far into this plant. Threes, not sixes. Okay. looks a lot more like a plant. I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but it's a lot of glue right there right now, but I thought I had to do 6 leaves in groups of 6s, but I have to do leaves in groups of 3s. That's a lot better. Thought we were gonna be here all night. Tomorrow night I'm gonna try to stream a little bit earlier. Who knows what's going on tomorrow night? Does anyone have that list in front of them? You know, the way I should. I think it's dill. Let that one dry for a minute. Start working on another one. And where did my to scale penny go? Did I put that away too? I did. No details, just says Ultra Mega Super Stream. No, it should say making lemon verbena. I don't know. Making, oh, well, I don't know what to tell you. Making, it's a surprise then, for anyone tuning in. Keep people on their toes. What are you using for leaves? I'm using thyme leaves. Believe it or not. Using one herb to make another. Because I can find some that are just tiny enough. Yeah, but they're driving me nuts because they don't stay in my tweezers very well. Trying to get it to zoom in, it's not wanting to, so I apologize for that. But I will try to shift things around so that you can see them when I get to good stopping points. Clever, right? I thought about it, I was like, thyme leaves are tiny. You know, because I was thinking about how much making thyme is going to be a pain in the butt. So I figured, when I looked at them, I'm like, oh, these are pretty much the same shape, kind of. They're enough of the same shape that they pass for lemon verbena leaves. and I have enough of them that I can get away with it. Thyme is your favorite herb? Oh, or lemon verbena. I'm a sucker for rosemary, really. It's one of my favorites to use when I cook. Yeah, I think out of all the lemony herbs, lemon verbena is probably one of my top favorites. Like it's so much better than lemon balm or lemon sage or something like that. Like I don't use lemon verbena cooking wise, but I just like growing it. Focus on. I'm just putting pretty much circles of 3. And that glue will eventually settle down, so you'll get something closer to that. So far, so good. Not sure how big I should go with these leaves. I think if I go too big, it'll look silly. Maybe not. Let me see how big lemon verbena leaves get. About 3 to 4 inches long. So that would be okay. Yeah. Look at you guys on top of your game with sizes. It's like I'm teaching you something. Well, Nexus, you one answered. Never mind then. You should have already known. So really, Time is like the best thing to use for this. Pretty much in the right shade. I mean, lemon verbena would be a bit brighter, but roundabout same shape. Varying sizes. Oh, too bright. We don't want to work with that. I think I went up too far in size. Shoot. These leaves, man. I'm telling you. Springy. Yeah. It's like they're uneven, so if I pinch the tweezers too tight, they get flung across the room. keep getting, like, I've got the right consistency of glue right now, where it's so very, very tacky because it's drying. But the leaves are just a little too heavy, so they keep falling. So far, so good. One branch down. Stem. Adding branches to it. So when I'm looking at my reference pictures here, looks like everything kind of stems out from the bottom. It does have shorter branches. If you trim it or if you were to prune it back, it would branch out. But if you let it grow, it just kind of branches from the bottom. Good question. I'm gonna go with no. Because that's complicated enough. I might give it some thought. Let me see how the next couple of stems go. My plant is all regrowthed because I cut it back. Regrowthed. I like your word. Regrowthed. Yeah, I did that to mine as well this summer. And it did branch out, as it is wont to do. But I think I'm just gonna leave this as the simple potted plant it is. That is a big leaf. Too big. Stop the box. Look at how big that leaf is. Do you see that in comparison to like our top leaves? That is a over 1/4 inch big leaf. I have a lot more leaves because of it, but the plant is not the best shape. Yeah, I think after a while they start to get kind of stringy. Much like basil does. Like if you hard prune basil. Cut yours all the way back, it will start nice and low. Yeah, I have to cut it back. I was waiting for it to reach dormancy, but it's been really slow to do so. gonna do that with that, and it was suggested I do it with my rosemary, but I feel like rosemary is a hardy enough plant to live through the winter. You can't kill rosemary or mint. I feel like I have killed rosemary before. Mint is the devil's plant, and I refused to plant that in anything that wasn't contained when I put it in my yard. Lord knows it would have taken over my yard. Why this box? Please. Rosemary hedges? What doesn't overwinter? The lemon verbena or the... Put some straw around it as they don't often overwinter. I have straw, but I don't know... I was gonna put it around both my lemon verbena and my rosemary. Yeah. Oh, that was the plan. Rosemary hedges. That's big rosemary. I didn't think it got that tall. My parents' place has one huge rosemary plant that needs to be beaten back regularly, and the mint all over the place that was planted 20 years ago. Yes, my father's yard also has that issue with mint. It's become part of the lawn. I have a dahlia I have to dig up in the yard too. But it's pretty close to the house, so I'm not really too concerned. I might just... Should I just put straw over that too? I wonder. I've never had a dahlia. It says to dig it up. Dahlia has tubers, correct. You can try to cover with thick straw or dig up. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Try to dig it up. Yeah. I didn't think about that when I bought it. I just saw it and it was gorgeous. Didn't think it was going to be that much work. Did you know you're supposed to apparently dig up cannas too? Didn't know that one. Most important, keep in a cool, dark place, like the basement. Paper bags, cardboard box. Oh, yeah. They're on the west wall. Oh, no. Cannas or dahlias? My dahlia is on a west wall. And about 2 feet off of the house. Has to be done. Okay, I'll get to it. I'll do it tomorrow. 2 stems. Okay. Shift that one over, make it look like it's coming out of the same stem. When you get a few more tubers, you can try to overwinter. It can be done. Oh, yeah. That's what we got so far. Do a couple more stems. Maybe the shorter ones. We won't do the taller ones. Maybe those. start the last stem. We'll just build on those 3 kind of simultaneously. Stretch, posture check. Next is, you know those wax tip sticks that you gave me? Would they work for this? Or do you think they would break the leaves? Using them to pick these up. Yep. Okay. Yep. What? Vague. Ah, okay. Then I'll just continue to do this. to settle for a minute. Start working on these small ones here. Great thing with using actual leaves too is that you get all this variation in color that only skilled painters can really get. Oh, my fiance got this song stuck in my head. He plays World of Warcraft, and one of the songs that he somehow came across is called Diggy Diggy Hole, and it's a metal song, and it's ridiculous, and it's stuck in my head. And I had just managed to get it out of my head, or not pay attention to it enough that it wasn't stuck in my head, and now I can't not think of it because he came home and he said something, and now it's stuck. So angry. So if you're looking for something obnoxious to listen to, chair. You know it? Yeah, of course. Evil can find the link for you. Hands are covered in glue. Hopefully, yeah, it's this one. Yep. Correct. Yeah. And he's been listening to it a lot because he's been leveling his mining skill in the game. You know, of course, you need theme music. So there you go, Nexus. That's there's your earworm for the next week. Must resist? No, I mean, yeah. Give these guys a little bit of character by bending them some. And one more stem. Yeah, pretty good. It's turning out really nice. I'm kind of impressed with myself. Go on, Nexus. Sing it. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. Yeah, that's been stuck in my head for the past couple hours now. Uh-huh. Yep. If I have to suffer, everyone has to suffer. Alright, I just need my glue to hold out for one more stem. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy diggy hole. Diggy diggy hole. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder how some metal bands take themselves so seriously enough to get through recording these songs. No shame. I guess it could be that. It also could be multiple takes and who knows. I mean, like, no judgment. It's funny to me. But I don't understand how they get through recording it like it's a serious song. That was a lot of leaves. It is a lot of leaves. And that's only like one sprinkle of thyme. So much time to put on the thyme. What, this took me 2 hours? No? An hour? When did I start? 8:30? Roundabout? Later than I anticipated? An hour? It's taken me an hour to do this. I can count how many leaves. Just give me a second. It's about the same as the oregano. Hour and 20. Roundabout. So let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 plus 6, 9, 12, 18, 21, 24, 27. Three, 6, 9, 12. 12, 15, 18. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. Is 99 leaves. Almost 100 leaves. So there's our plant. Which looks one at a time. Yes. Which looks like lemon verbena to me. Kind of impressed with myself. It's been a good feels week. I can say that I'm impressed with myself. Get you up close there, you can see. Yeah. So I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna sweep up the rest of this time. And then I'm gonna bake it and add my dirt. Do you guys want to stick around for that? I know it's getting kind of late. Because I kind of want that to dry before I go put it in the oven. It's got a lot of globs of glue that I want to kind of let it simmer down, as it were. But I can go over my spiel, and for those of you who aren't sure how I typically do dirt, you can go back to my other videos, or I'll probably do it tomorrow whenever I do my next video. So, for those of you new to the channel, and for those of you who haven't been around all week, my name's Bailey, and I do 1/12 scale miniatures. Welcome to the stream, and I'm glad you could have joined us. If you are watching this on my Twitch, you can catch pretty much a recap of what I do over the month, or you can just check in on things that I do on my blog. That's blueberryhollowminiatures.wordpress.com. If you want to check out my Facebook or my Instagram, you can find me at Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. If you want to check out my TikTok, that's just shorter videos. I haven't made a lot recently, but I am going to try to get back into the swing of that. That's just Blueberry Hollow Minis. And if you want to check out my YouTube, that's Blueberry. You can find that with Blueberry Hollow Minis, Blueberry Hollow Miniatures, Blueberry Hollow, Bailey Carr, however you just want to look that up. And if you're watching this on my YouTube, my Twitch handle is Blueberry Hollow Miniatures. So, the past week I have been doing a mega ultra super stream, is what I've been calling it, where I'm trying to stream every day with the exception of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, up until the 30th of January. I'm pushing for affiliate. I am 3 followers away from being able to gain affiliate. So if you know anybody who's willing to follow my channel, willing to give me just a look, check me out, is interested in miniatures at all, I'd really appreciate the follow. Tomorrow, let's see, we did parsley on Sunday, we did oregano on Monday, we did lavender last night, tonight we did lemon verbena, tomorrow we are doing dill. Tomorrow we're doing dill. That's gonna be interesting. The 24th and 25th, I am not streaming because I celebrate Christmas. The 26th, we're doing chamomile. 27th, thyme, which will be that, if you want to see somebody freak out on Twitch, it's gonna be that night. The 28th we'll be doing Cilantro, the 29th will be Tarragon, the 30th I'm going to be doing a Tools of My Trade and Ask Me Anything, at which point you can come in, ask me about the dollhouses, ask me about the history of them, ask me about how I make things, how I think things up, what the future is looking like, and when. I'm gonna open up my shop and things like that. You can literally ask me really anything. It doesn't even have to be dollhouse stuff. Happy to answer questions. And I'll talk about a bunch of the tools that I use in my regular everyday crafting, or specifically miniatures or whatever. I've got a lot of them, so best to talk about them, I suppose. Other than that, if you'd like to be a part of what I'm calling my craft to-do list challenge, that is a Google document where I list all of the crafts that I'm meaning to get done but don't have quite enough motivation on my own to be able to do. You can privately message me your email address. I swear that's the only thing I will use your email address for, as I will probably forget your email address after you send it to me. I will add you to the Google document, and you can pick a craft that you want me to do. That gives me that little bit of motivation and that boost of serotonin for doing things for you. Helps me get things done, and it also does whatever telling people what to do does for you. I mean, no judgment, but I know some of you are like that out there. It also gives you a chance to be in control of the content that you're seeing. If you have any suggestions, you can always privately message me, or there's a suggestions box on my Twitch. I haven't gotten suggestions yet, so I guess I'm doing an okay job. But if you have any suggestions, like, hey, turn up your mic, or hey, could you stop shaking the table, or maybe that's not the best color, or I'd like to see this, I'd really appreciate any suggestions at all. That'd be great. I'm open to ideas. And I think that's about it. Normally I would put this into the oven because the base is polymer clay. I'd pop it out of this pot. I'd put it in the oven for about 10 minutes at 250 degrees. It would bake, and then I'd glue on the dirt, but I'm waiting for this glue to dry because it's a little clumpy and I don't want it to bake into that shape. So we're not going to do that tonight. But I really thank everybody for hanging out tonight, checking me out, and I really appreciate the recent followers. I know we've gotten 2 Java Gear and Valerian or something like that. Thank you so much for the follow, so I appreciate that. And like I said, if you know anybody else that'd be interested in checking me out, shoot them my way. That'd be great. I hope everybody has a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to try to go a little bit early, probably around 4 to 5, because I think I'm going out to dinner tomorrow night. Somewhere. Going to dinner. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll probably stream a little bit earlier. And we'll figure out how to make dill. That'll be fun. If you have any suggestions for that, I'd really appreciate them, because right now I'm just doing this. This is all off the cuff. This is all improv. Yeah, so thank you again for joining me tonight. Have a great night, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.